guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl Yejide Adebola, aka Queen. Yay! In today's video, you guys already know what's in by the title. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a life update, life after NYSC, life after graduating with a first class, life after school, you know, the real life. I've been taking you guys on a journey with me. As I said in my last video, I'm taking you guys on a journey from my graduation, after graduation, camp, after camp, service year, after service year. And yes, that's where we are right now. And I just thought to give you guys a life update, what I'm going to be up to, what I'm actually going to, you know, be doing after NYSC, after the whole service year is over. And, you know, a lot of other just chit chat, as well as my experiences during the service year as well. Because I feel like I didn't really have time to actually sit down and tell you guys how life has been so far, how life was basically. So without too much long talk, without too much long intro, you guys should make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're new here, thank you guys so much for coming. And if you're an old subscriber, welcome. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Make sure you drop a comment and leave a like as well. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So starting from during my camp days, like during camp and everything, camp and the whole NYSC experience was like one of the most memorable things of my life. I met a lot of people. That I'm so grateful that I actually met and experienced during my service year and even in a camp. You guys might get an insight of how my camp life was because I did a vlog concerning that on my YouTube channel about a year ago from now. Yes, and the whole service year as well, like during CDS, during, you know, everything basically. Like I actually got to meet a lot of people. I got to experience new things even from work. I got to know how work environment is, how people actually relate, how to tolerate, how things actually go on really in a work environment, how 9 to 5 job really is, how it looks like, the downside, the good side. The good side being that every month you know that this particular amount is entering your pocket. I worked in the HR department in the company I worked for during my service year. First of all, it wasn't so easy getting a place like a PPA because I felt like most of the places that, you know, I had opportunity to go to or to work in, to serve in, were not related to my field of study. A lot of people just said that it's service year, like it doesn't really need to be, you know, something you study, doesn't really need to relate to what you actually studied in school and everything. So at first there was small confusion when I got to the company. I was first assigned to sales department. I was first in the sales department, and later on it was just weird for me and everything. Like I had nothing, no interest, like zero interest in anything related to sales. And I feel like they also noticed that like that department was really not for me. And given that I studied international relations and diplomacy, it just wasn't like clicking. So I was moved to the HR department like a few months after, maybe like a month or two after I was moved to the HR department where I worked till I finished. Yes. And the experience so far wasn't actually bad, although I felt like I was spending so much time, you know, on that, and I felt like I could be more productive with like doing something for my own self. I've always told you guys, if you're an old subscriber, I'm not really somebody that loves the concept of 9 to 5. I'm not really somebody that, you know, loves everything like 9 to 5, like going to work in the morning, coming back at night, working for somebody and all those things. And it's something that I'll definitely, you know, do for a particular period of time, like for just a specific period of time. But I don't see myself doing it like long term, right? So, you know, having that lifestyle for the whole year was very, very weird to me. Trying to adjust, the stress of Lagos, going to work every day, then coming back in the evening and literally not doing anything at all for my own self. It was very hard for me trying to balance my YouTube life and my 9 to 5 work life, because I don't know, I always still tried my best to find time to upload to YouTube, to, you know, make videos, make vlogs, even sometimes just sit down videos. However, I couldn't really do so many sit down videos during my service year because there was just no time for all that. It was just more vlogs, and vlogs were more convenient for me because I'll just go to parties and then I'll just vlog the process. I'll just go to work and then vlog the process. I'll just wake up in the morning and do a morning routine. You know, that was just what it was about. So I couldn't do so many sit down videos during that time. There were a lot of things that I actually really wanted to do, but I couldn't really do them. It was a cool experience, like, you know, no experience is wasted and all. But I still feel like, you know, during that period, like the whole 1 year could have been a little more productive for me. Although I utilized it though, I utilized my time like for my channel and things that I actually love doing, but I just feel like for that period of time I could actually do better things, you know. I don't know, that's just how I felt. And also like waking up to go to work, going through the stress of, you know, the road, bad roads, traffic and all those things. Just look at what happened to me on this day. I had to come down from the bus and I entered bike because the traffic was hectic and I had to get to work as soon as possible. And guys, rain started falling heavily and it was a very bad day for me. Staying there till evening and still facing the same issue, and now coming back home, like by that time you're just tired, all you just want to do is sleep. Even apart from the traffic stress, which is really major when going to work, I've been hit on 2 different occasions just while crossing the road. It wasn't a very good experience for me because I got home with serious body pains and I was just thanking God for life. I feel like I spent so much money also during that period because during your service year, you're not going to be paid so much money. It's really, really small. The amount you're going to be paid, especially in most of these companies, is very rare for you to see a company that pays like so high. Very, very rare. Yeah, the government also pays 33k allowance. I just found myself spending more of the money on transport and feeding. Like when I come back in the afternoon, I'm just very, very tired, and really there's no who wants to come back so tired and now go to the kitchen to start cooking or doing all those things. And then throughout, like almost throughout the whole service year, it was just me and my mom that were at home, like we're staying together, like just me and my mom. And so most time my mom also goes to work, come back at night, and definitely I want to keep something down for her to eat as well. So I'm like, if I'm buying food, I'm buying for my mom too. Do you get that kind of thing? So it's just like I just feel like I spent most of my money on transport and, you know, feeding, which I could have actually spent maybe starting my brand or or like just doing something more productive for myself, basically. So my advice right now, my advice for you will be that if you're somebody that is looking for a place to do your PPA, if you're somebody that is looking for somewhere to, you know, do your internship in, I would advise you to do it in somewhere you are actually very much interested in, like a field that you're very, very interested in, like something that you know that is related to what you've always wanted to do, so that it doesn't get frustrating at any point, like it doesn't get overwhelming at any point, because you know that, okay, this is something I want to do, like I'm really going to derive much from this thing because, you know, I'm very much interested in it. Also try to pick your PPA, like your internship, place of internship, somewhere that you would definitely be like happy with, and also very, very convenient for you to go to like every time. Because if you pick somewhere very far, you just get very stressed with the journey, you get very stressed with everything, and it just frustrates you. Like you just find yourself being sad, you're not enjoying the process, you're not enjoying anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just make sure you're very careful about where you're picking for your PPA. Some of my friends, they even stress so much during their service year. They didn't have to go to work every day, like they didn't have to go every day. Some they were just going like once, so they still had time for their, you know, for things that they wanted to do personally. They still had time for their lives, like, you know, they just had time like to just do whatever they wanted to do. Unlike me, I had to go like every day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday was my CDS. I had to go for CDS on Fridays. That's the community development service for my NYSC, where we wear our, you know, NYSC uniform and blah 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 blah. So yeah, like it was just kind of like a choked up year, but we thank God for everything. I still found time, I still squeezed myself to upload, make videos, create content, and because that's my passion, really. That's like my passion. So I definitely had time to do all that. I found time to do everything. Moving on, right now what I'm thinking about, I actually want to, I've been thinking of a lot of things like to do for myself. What's next for Yejide? Like everybody's asking what's next, what's next, what's next, and that question is very, very I don't want to say disturbing, but like the question is very, it's scary. Yes, especially when you're not 100% sure about how you want to go about things later on. I'm a very indecisive person. I might think about something right now and the next moment I'm thinking of better opportunities, better ideas, or, you know, so it's always very, very, it gives some level of anxiety. Like I used to have some level of anxiety when you ask me, oh yeah, today what's next? But now I think it's calmer, like it's not really that deep. I'm not going to push myself too hard. I'm just going to do things I really love to do, as I've always been. And I believe so much in myself. I believe that whatever I do is really going to prosper. So I just had to like really calm down a little, like, Yejide, don't worry, everything is going to fall in place, everything is going to be fine, and everything is going to work out well for you and stuff. Anyway, back to the question of what's next. What's next for Yejide? Content creation as a whole. Like, I really want to go all out this, from this period after my service year. This is the period I've actually been waiting for, like a period I'll have to myself to explore opportunities, do things, come out of my comfort zone, do things that I've always wanted to do, just reach my full potential. Definitely, I've actually been, trying my best to do that. This, my YouTube channel, is a major goal for me. Like, I see myself really going very, very big on this platform, and that's why most times I'm always very, very, please just subscribe to my channel, please just support me. This is something I see as a very long term, like as an actual long term goal. And I really love content creation as a whole, as I said earlier. And yes, I'm looking for new initiatives, thinking of new ideas, things to actually make it just make sense, like make it just, bigger, like make my platform bigger. And also, I'm also thinking about business ideas, business plans. I have some things that I'm planning on, and I don't think I want to disclose all that yet right now, because I told you guys earlier, I'm a very indecisive person, so I don't want to say something now and do something else later. So let me just take it calm. When I'm 100% sure about everything I want to do, I'm going to let you guys know about like my business and everything about Queen. Yay. Anyway, yes, will I still do a 9 to 5 job? The answer is yes. I'm actually still considering getting a 9 to 5 job, especially because I'm just a new graduate, a fresh graduate who doesn't have so much money yet, but to get there very soon. I just have to like do that for a while till I gain my balance and actually do whatever I want to do. I want to work somewhere I'm highly interested in, somewhere I would be happy with, somewhere that would also be very convenient for me to balance my social life and my work life, basically. And then the question of masters, some people have asked me, are you thinking of going to further your studies? Are you going for masters? The answer to that question is yes. I'm definitely thinking of doing my masters, furthering my studies and education. You guys know the vibes. But right now, I don't think I'm in the best headspace to just do my masters like just immediately after NYSC. So let's just give it a while. I'm definitely going to do my masters. I'm looking at doing my masters. I'm not sure I'm actually going. Before, I was thinking of doing my masters in international law, but then I'm not sure I'm actually going to do my masters in international law anymore. I'm not sure it's 100% advisable, due to my research and stuff. I might just do my masters in human resource management, most likely. That's actually what I'm thinking about for now. This is just like a second plan. Like, this whole thing is just like a second plan to my actual goal of full-time content creation. I want to be more focused on my YouTube channel. I want to collaborate with other YouTubers. I want to collaborate with other content creators. I want this platform to be extremely big. I want to use this period, at least this year, the remaining weeks we have in this year, to do something better for myself. I still have that goal of getting monetized before the end of this year. We're actually getting there, guys, and I really want your support this period, because all these dreams cannot be achieved without you, without your support, basically. I love the fact that most of you guys actually comment on my videos, you guys share my videos, and I see everything, and I'm really grateful. I just want to use this medium to say thank you. Like, you don't know how I feel, like you don't know how it makes me feel. It makes me feel so happy, it makes me feel so supported, it makes me feel wanted, it makes me feel like people are actually waiting to see me grow and reach my full potential. I'm really grateful. Let me just end it there so I'll not get emotional. Like, we're actually getting bigger this year. Before this year runs out, like today is what? Yeah, we're in November. It's just like a month to the end of the year, and I'm manifesting greatness before the end of this year. I'm manifesting monetization. I'm manifesting that this platform grows way bigger than we all ever imagined. You guys know the vibes. Okay, yeah, so that's actually so exciting to even say. That's exciting to even talk about. It makes me so happy when I talk about things like this. And if I continue saying this thing, I'll keep dwelling on the same things I've said earlier. So yeah, this YouTube platform is what I'm going to be focused on right now, and content creation as a whole. I'm also job hunting. Like, I'm going to get a job by the grace of God very soon. I'm looking at next year, right, to actually start working a 9 to 5 job officially. I'm also learning something. See you guys, I'll disclose all that later. I want to make sure I'm done with everything that I'm actually planning to do before coming to say it, because I told you guys I'm very indecisive and my plans can change at any time. So yes, by next year, by the grace of God, I'm going to get a job. Before this year runs out, everything is going to look good on this channel and even better. After that, we can now think about masters, and there will be a major life update when that time comes. Another major question that people ask me is, do I ever plan on leaving my house, like staying alone, like just getting an apartment and just being on my own? Yes, like most times I actually think about it. I never used to think about this thing before. When I did my last life update, I was saying it that this isn't something that I really consider, because I don't see the point. But sometimes when I have issues at home, like maybe my mom, when we fight, or when we have issues, when I have issues with my sister or something, I'm just thinking, bro, I need to leave this house. I need to be on my own. I really need to be independent. But then later when I'm calm, I'm just like, okay, I thank God for everything right now, because like I can't even vex and leave the house like at this moment, because bro, being alone comes with so much responsibility. It comes with a lot of accountability. Like when you start living alone, you understand that your parents are actually really trying. So like for now, I'm not thinking about that yet. I'm not thinking too much about that. Even if I'm thinking about that, it's not something that I can afford for now. So like I'm just cutting my coat according to my size, right? I just feel like the NYSC experience was a very good one. It was a very nice experience, a memorable experience that I actually would advise anybody to do. Just get somewhere that you'll be so happy and excited to be, like a good PPA, like where you're going to be doing the internship for 1 year. Just make sure it's somewhere that would be very good for your mental health, a place you would actually be happy and excited to be, so that even when things don't go well, it still keeps you sane, like you're still maintaining sanity. That's my advice for anybody that is thinking if this NYSC is actually worth it. If you're thinking, is it really worth my time? Is it really worth everything? It's actually worth it, honestly. Just make sure you're making the right decisions, based on where you want to work and stuff. As I said earlier, you get to meet a lot of people as well that probably change your life or make you see life differently. The more you experience life, the more you understand life even better. So that's basically it. I think that's like my major life update. I just wanted to do something really quick because I'm actually going out today, and I just felt like I'm done with NYSC, and maybe you guys just be interested in the major life updates, like what's next for me, what do I want to do next. I hope this has answered all of your questions. Thank you guys so much for the congratulatory messages, everybody that has been congratulating me. And also guys, I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning of this video, we actually hit 100,000 views. I'm actually so excited, and even saying it, like this happened like 2 days ago, and saying it again is so exciting. 100,000 views milestone, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you guys so much for the support so far. We're getting there, like basically we're actually getting there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I appreciate that you watched this video to this very moment. If you have more questions, I'll be more than willing and happy to do another live update or just answer your questions. Probably just do a Q&A or anything you guys would like. Just let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on this video as well. Are you done with school? Are we on the same page? Are you done with school? Are you trying to go to camp? Just tell me what phase of life you're at right now and how you're dealing with it. Basically, let's talk in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate it so much. Bye.